What's up, Oratory? Figured I'd show off a few of my creator wrestlers. There's W. Just bring it. Jay and Moby. That's the former owner of my wife's business. Of course, you gotta have Silent Bob for the natural tag team with Jay. Mr. Spock. That's owner of my company. Mr. Kirk, another obvious tag team. Luke Skywalker, you'll see the second part of his tag team soon. That's former owner of my business. You can see a theme here. Had a few grudge matches in my time. Mr. Perfect. They didn't have Brock yet when No Mercy came out, so I had to add him. Of course, I made Kurt Angle bald. You can tell what year it was when I was building some of this stuff. Dynamite Kid using Benoit's moveset. There's Han Solo, another half of the Star Wars tag team. Solid Snake, who comes out with a light cannon that I think China used. The Reverend Devon. Bin Laden, who comes out with the Dudley Boys music, which starts with a bomb drop. Classy. I think I tried to make Tetsuo, and it didn't really work out, so we just had Kaneda. Gandhi. Edge's finisher is the spear, so of course that's a natural connection to Goldberg. I love that mugshot for Janet Reno, who is 7'11" tall, but she can still get down. John Cena, again, another guy who wasn't around when they made the game. Lincoln is probably my favorite creator wrestler just because of the Scotty 2 Hottie moveset. So he has all these ridiculous dance moves. Weird Al, of course, a good fit. I don't know what the fascination with Rikishi and Bragg was, but there it is. Rosie and Jamal. Again, you can tell what era we were in when I made these wrestlers. Scott Steiner. I don't know if WrestleMania Taz was actually in the game or if I made that one. RVD, the 5-star frog splash. One of my buddies, Joe. Chris Nowinski. Obviously, I was a huge fan. Ronald McDonald, who busts out the X-Chop. There you go. One of my weaker creations, but I don't think they let you make the skin any paler than that. Shelton Benjamin. Bret Hart, who uses, I think, the Texas Cloverleaf as his finisher, because why not? I must have switched Bradshaw for JBL. There's Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Elian Gonzalez, again, very topical. Good match for Janet Reno. I had to have the Billy and Chuck tag team. And I'm Ron Burgundy. Rey Mysterio, using the AKI Man outfit. Eric Bischoff, nice. With the authentic karate moveset. I had to change Val Venus to Sean Morley to keep up with the times. Batista. Young Batista. Younger. George Washington. Pimpin' ain't easy, so he comes out with the Godfather's style. And there's the Good Father from Right to Censor. I mean, you can see I tried to actually have some decent modern guys. Modern at the time. Are some of my favorites. I kind of got a little too invested in this. Maven. Yeah, everybody loves Maven. Rodney Mack, who really lasted quite a while in WWF. Not a terrible Gold Dust CAW. Oh, there was Axl Rose. Hi, Newman. Steamboat. Viscera, alternate costume Mabel. And there's the pantsless wonder Mama Cass, which is Nightmare Fuel. Yokozuna, who has a 5 head for whatever reason. I don't know that I changed a lot of the ladies, so I had to drop in the worst Molly Holly creator wrestler ever, and Jazz. Solid for her time. Stacy Keibler. I guess I did change more of the women than I thought. But these are not really exciting. These are just kind of, putting people in the game who were not around when they made the game. Aquaman. Willy Wonka. Pretty solid one there. Steady Long. Of course, you can't mess with Linda. You gotta leave Linda all alone. And these are just unlockables from within the game, I think. Hershey Pringle instead of Pallbearer. There's Jesus. And Hitler. Of course, they both have to have the Shawn Michaels moveset and a terrible crow here. And not so exciting. Foley, of course, we gotta have God for another natural tag team. Big Show. I guess they didn't have a Big Show moveset in the game. I thought they did. Kevin Nash. Hendrix, but why not? And then these were my complete custom creations where I actually did the movesets and all. Hogan. Mr. America, nice. I had a full stable of Village People. Let's see if we can get a nice dance move from the construction worker here. Booker. There's yours truly. In high school, terrified because I was about to be a dad and naked. That's why not. There's my wife, also naked. Pregnant. About 10 years before we actually had kids. And that is that. So yeah, let's break out one or two superstar entrances here just to wrap it up. I think we're doing a tag team, so we'll go ahead and tag George Washington and Lincoln. Oh, they're fighting. All right. Why not? Oh, he comes out with Janet Reno. Of course he does. George Washington, the real American. Let's see if I can make it a little warm. So that's that. Enjoy.